Well, hello guys. My name is Gaurav Yadav. Welcome to Ask IITian. I hope you all are doing well, right? So today we're gonna discuss about mensuration. Guys, this chapter is very much important for as per your career's perspective, right? So you will study this chapter in your higher classes also, right? Whenever you go for your 9, 10, 11, 12, also in your competition, right? So the basics for this chapter should be very good, right? So let me share my screen. Right? We start from very basic how these shapes are formed and what is the meaning for calculating the perimeter, the area, the volume, right? In mensuration, we just generally we study the shapes, right, and calculate the surface area volumes, right. I think this shape is very much familiar to you all, right, because this is your cube, right. It is generally your Rubik's cube shape, right. You all have played, I think. This shape is your cylinder. It is shaped like a cylinder in your house, right. And this is a bowl shape. First we'll discuss this is your perfectly your ball shape. Your ball is basically your sphere. This is your hemisphere because it is your half of your sphere. It is basically your bowl, right? Hemisphere. This is a brick shape. Brick is generally your cuboidal shape, right? This you can generalize with brick, right? This is generally your what your cone, right? Your ice cream cone, generally you eat ice cream, right? So this is in the shape of your cone. One by one we'll discuss the shapes, we'll discuss the how the perimeter calculated, the surface area is calculated, volume is calculated, right? So the topics we'll cover topics perimeter of different shapes. Today we'll cover topics perimeter of different shapes, which include your cube, cuboid, rectangle, right? Then area as desired quantity. We'll discuss about the area of these quantities. Then area of different shapes, right? Let me tell you what perimeter means. First, we'll discuss perimeter of those shapes. First, we'll tell you what perimeter means. If I gave you any irregular or regular something, right? A, B, C, D, E. If we need to find out this perimeter means just go through all the boundaries and add the lengths, right? So just add AB plus BC plus your CD plus DE. Make sure your length is not repeated plus EE, right? This is basically your perimeter, okay? For what will be perimeter in case of square? Square is some space quadrantal having each side equal. So we'll add A plus A plus A plus A. It means 4 times of A. 4 times of A means 4 multiply length of the your square, right? So I think you have got the point. Perimeter means perimeter is generally sum of all the length along the boundary of your shape. So perimeter of different shapes, right? We were discussing perimeter of different shapes. Okay, so perimeter is total length or total distance covered along the boundary of a closed shape, right? Perimeter of circle is also called circumference of the circle, right? So perimeter is there. What is the perimeter of the circle? Circle is basically form the path traced out by a moving point from a fixed point. That fixed point is known as center, right? And that fixed distance is known as radius. Your path traced out is known as circumference or perimeter, which is equal to the 2 pi of r. R is a radius. Pi value is a 22.7. We'll study later on. Just keep in mind what the circumference is. Circumference is equal to r. Okay. Okay. So perimeter of is the total length covered. So if in this diagram, suppose this A, B, C, and D, and from A point to B point, A plus B plus C plus this point is D point. Okay. So basically, a perimeter is sum of all the lengths covered along the boundary of the surface. I think you all have got the point, right? So perimeter of a triangle. Okay. So any triangle is there, right? Any triangle of different lengths, right? A, B, you see, right? So if you need to find out the perimeter of the triangle A, B, C, perimeter of triangle A, B, C is equal to from A to C. You will cover from just add all the lengths of the triangle, right? There are three lengths. Just add all the three given lengths A plus B plus C. You will get the perimeter, right? If in case of equilateral triangle. In case of equilateral triangle, a triangle is there having all sides equal. A, B, B. So you will just add all equal sides. A plus A will become 3A, and 3A is 3 into length of one side of 10. Right guys, I think the point is clear to me. Equilateral triangle will go to A plus A plus A, that is 3A. 3 times of length of one side of a triangle. So in case of perimeter of a rectangle, so perimeter of a rectangle, if ABCD is a rectangle, and suppose AB has length L, BC has width W. Again, a rectangle is a shape with each 90-degree and opposite sides are parallel and equal. Then your CD will also be L. Suppose this A, B, C, D. AB is your length L. BC is your width W. Right? And CD is your again length. So basically, your perimeter ABCD is equal to L plus your BCW plus your CD again L plus your AD again W. So it is basically 2 times of length plus width. Okay, I think you all have got the point. We'll do an example. Okay, later on. But first we'll discuss about the perimeter of a square. I think this we have already discussed. In case of square, A, B, C, and U, D point, each having side of A. Right, so perimeter of square is generally equal to just add all the four sides, which will be equal to 4 times of A. 4 times of A, 4 times the length of one side. Four times the length of any side. This will be your perimeter of a square, right? So okay, so the now the is perimeter of n-sided polygon. It is basically your regular polygon, right? Regular polygon, which means all the sides will be equal, right? Okay, so let me tell you, your square is also a polygon, a regular polygon having each side equal to your A. Right? So polygon is a closed shape made up of two line segment, equal line segment by perimeter of n-sided polygon. And so suppose a polygon of six sides is given. It is basically a hexagon. And diagram is not clear, right? A, B, C, to D, to E, to F. Just add all the six sides, all the six sides. A plus A plus A plus and six times of A. You have six sides, so you will just add all the six sides that will be equal to six times of A. It means six times the length of one side. So perimeter of n-sided polygon. So n-sided polygon will be equal to n into length of one side. So now comes the perimeter of different perimeter of irregular shape. Now till now we have studied the perimeter of regular shape. Suppose any irregular shape is there. For example, in this diagram, suppose irregular shape is there. A point, B point, C point, to D point, to E point, to F point. Basically, six sides are there. So it is hexagon, but it is irregular hexagon, right? So how will you calculate the perimeter? Perimeter of irregular shapes is equal to the total length covered by the shape. Just add the total length. So its perimeter will be equal to your AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus EF plus FA. Just add all the sides of your polygon, right? You will irregular polygon or regular polygon. Perimeter is basically just adding all the sides, all the length across the boundary, right? So we get the perimeter of any shape. For perimeter of any shape, just add all the length. So yeah, guys, a question is there for you. Try to solve this question. Try to solve this question, guys. The lid of a rectangular box of size 40 centimeter by 10 centimeter is sealed all around with tape. What is the length of the tape required? You need to calculate the length of the tape required. So basically, a rectangular box is there, right? Suppose this A, B, C, to D. A rectangular box is there of side 40 centimeter. Dimensions are given 10 centimeter. In case of rectangle, opposite sides are equal, right? So if your AB is 40, then your CD will also be equal to 40. And so if BC is 10, your AD is also your 10. You need to calculate that in your rectangular box, you have sealed it with the help of tape, right? You have taped all around its boundary. So yeah, what is the length of tape required? From you have taped all A, B, C, D, right? So you will just first calculate from A to B, you have taped 40 centimeter. Then from B to C is your 10 centimeter. Then from C to D is again 40 centimeter. Then from D to A is again 10 centimeter. So 40% is 50 and 40% is again 50. 50 plus 50 is equal to 100 centimeter of length is tape required to cover all the boundary, right? of your rectangular box. I think the point is very much clear to you. It is just basically finding the perimeter of your rectangular box. So basically, your length of the required tape is equal to your perimeter of a rectangle. What is perimeter of a rectangle? Is equal to twice L plus B. If you just remember the formula, twice L plus B. What is L? L is your length. What is B? B is your breadth. So basically, twice of L plus B is your length of required tape. Okay, so area of different shape. Now till now we have calculated perimeter. Now we are discussing area, right? So area of square is given by side into side square, a square is equal to b side. So right, if your square is there, if your square ABCD is there, of having each side is A, all sides are equal. Right guys? So what is the area of square? Area of square is equal to the side into side. Basically, your side is your A into A. Your A into A will become A square, right? So I will let me tell you an example, right? So you have to calculate the area of a square. This square, suppose ABCD of length 3 centimeter, right? So you will just you know the formula of area. Area is equal to A square is equal to, put the value of A will be 3. 3 square will be 9. Do not forget to write the unit, right? If it is centimeter, then it will be area will be centimeter square. Area of rectangle, right? So now you have to calculate the area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is given by length into breadth. Okay, let me tell you that your perimeter of rectangle is equal to twice length plus breadth, right? So your area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. I think you all got the point. Suppose I will give you an example here. A rectangle is there, having length of 5 centimeter and breadth 2 centimeter. Just find the area of rectangle. So area will be L into B. L is your 5, B is your 2. It is basically your 10 centimeter squared. You are going to write the unit, right? What if it find perimeter? The perimeter of rectangle is given by twice of L plus B, right? Twice of L. Length is 5 plus breadth is 2. Your 5 plus 2 will add to 7. Your 7 into 2 will become 14 centimeter. So 14 centimeter will be your perimeter and your 10 centimeter square will be your area of the rectangle, right? Of the given example. So I think the point is clear. Area of your rectangle is equal to length into breadth. What is the perimeter of our rectangle? Perimeter is equal to twice length plus breadth. Okay, so also area of now comes area of a triangle. You have already studied about the perimeter of triangle. Perimeter of a triangle, right, is equal A plus B plus C, where A, B, C are sides of a triangle. Now comes area. The area of triangle is equal to half base into height, right? So if a base is there and height is just basically a perpendicular height, right? The triangle ABC is there. You can suppose any base, right? So your BC will be your base P, and your perpendicular height is just base. Height is perpendicular distance from opposite vertex. If height is given, height should be always be perpendicular to the base, right? So BC is given having base B, and your height is given H, which is perpendicular to BC. So area of triangle is equal to half BC height. It will be more clear while we do some numericals, right? So just for now, keep in mind the formula, basic formula for any triangle is equal to A plus B plus C, and when your triangle is equal to half BC. Okay, areas of different types of triangle, right? Consider an acute and obtuse, right? Earlier we have discussed, right? A, B, and C. In case of acute angle triangle, acute means less than 90-degree angle triangle. All angles are less than 90 degree. A, B, C. If perpendicular height is given H, then area is your half B into H. Half B into H, right? What is obtuse angle triangle, right? Obtuse angle triangle is just having any angle greater than 90. So if your A, B, C is your triangle, right? Suppose BC is B. What I have told you that height is the perpendicular distance from the opposite vertex to the base. If you so your base is BC, then perpendicular distance to base BC, just extend the base BC and drop a perpendicular. This is your perpendicular distance H. So in this also case, your area of triangle is equal to half basically. Right? Never forget, like in case of obtuse triangle, generally A, B, C. People are confused, students are confused between the perpendicular height and suppose if they calculate this height H. So always calculate perpendicular height, right? I think you all have got the point. For finding the area of a triangle, you need a base and the height from the opposite vertex to that base. Okay. So a question is there for you. Visualization of area. How will you calculate it? Calculate area, right? In the given graph, with the area of each small circle, it is telling that each small circle is all a small circle having area 1 centimeter square. Each is having area 1 centimeter square. Then your area of rectangle. Then your area of your rectangle. This rectangle, the question is asking A, B, C, and D. You know the area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. What is length? What is length? So guys, you know the area of your small circle is a 1 centimeter square. Area of a square is basically a square, and area is given as 1. So A will be equal to 1. So each having side 1, 1, 1, 1. So basically, your AB distance will be just calculate the each length of the square of small cell or small circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 length, right? So your AB will be equal to your 5 centimeter. What is BC? BC is your 2 centimeter, right? So the area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. length is 5 and breadth is 2, so area of rectangle will be 10 centimeters square. In case of the square, each side of 2. So basically, the area is equal to a square, that is 2 whole square is equal to 4 centimeters square. Okay guys, so questions is there for you. Find the area of rectangle and both sides are this. I am just adding one more thing. Find the area of rectangle and perimeter also. Both sides are okay. So first question is a rectangle is there. Sides are 4 centimeter length, 3 centimeter width. Length will be longer, right? Generally. So 4 centimeter and 3 centimeter length dimensions are given. You need to calculate the area and perimeter. In first case, your perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times of L plus B. 2 times of length is what? 4. That is 3. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 into 14 centimeter of your perimeter will be there, right? In case of area of your rectangle is L into B. What is L? L is your 4 into B is your 3. So 24 is 12 centimeter square. Got the point? 12 centimeter square, right? Second is 12 into 21. So for second, right? Perimeter. We got the formula 2 times of L plus B, 2 times of L. L is, put this value, L plus B 21. Right? 12 and 21 will become 33. Into 2 will become 66 centimeter. And what is the area? L into B. Your L is 12 and your B is 21. It is basically 252 meter square. Sorry, meter. Unit will be meter. Why? Because length and breadth more are in meter. Okay. I think you all have got the point, right? So in like with the third question, your perimeter 2 times of L plus B, 2 plus 3. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 to 10, 10. 10 kilometer will be your perimeter. In case of in case of area, L into B. What is L? L is your, you can assume any length, right? Like 3 kilometer can be L, also 2 kilometer can also be L. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6 meter square, kilometer square. Do not forget to write the unit, right? The kilometer square, meter square, centimeter square, right? Perimeter, 2 times L plus B. Perimeter is in always meter, centimeter or kilometer. And area unit is a centimeter square or meter square. Okay, so guys, the end part is very much important. Okay, so if we need to calculate the perimeter, right? So I think we have all got the point that your unit is very much important for perimeter. Unit can be your like perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is just addition of length. The addition of your length will finally will be your length, right? So perimeter will be in either centimeter, meter, kilometer. Right, got the point? What is the area? Area is basically length into breadth, right? So you are combining two units of your length. So basically, area is always in centimeter square or meter square or kilometer square. I think you have got the point, right? So in this question, what will be the perimeter, right? Perimeter. First will first will equate, right? Equate all the dimensions in just one unit. Either either convert 2 meter into centimeter. So in 2 meter, either these all have should have the L plus L and B should be in same unit, right? So 2 meter will become 200 meter, sorry, 200 centimeter, right? And 70 centimeter, right? So perimeter is basically the two times of L plus B, right? So it's equal to two times of L. L is equal to 200, B is equal to 70. So it is basically two times of 270. Two times of 270 is your 540 centimeter. If you answer of the question demands to find the perimeter in meter, just first calculate in centimeter, then convert it by dividing by 100, then it will be a 5.4 meter. That case, so second is to find the area. If the units of your length and breadth are not same, just first priority should be to make them the of the same unit, then calculate the area of the perimeter. Area is your length into breadth. What is length? 200 into breadth is 70. So 14,000 centimeter square. In case you convert to meter square, then it will be by 100 by 100, 1.4 of meter square. I think you all have got the point. The answers are same, right? In case of different units, in case of different unit, just first make them the of the same unit and then try to solve them. So that's all, guys. Like we have all calculated what we have learned, right? So let me summarize you what we have learned. We have learned about the square. Perimeter of square is your 4A. Its area is your A square, right? A rectangle. A rectangle having a length L and a breadth B, right? So its perimeter is your 2 times of L plus B. And your area is basically N into B. I think you all have got the point, right? So that's all, guys. That's all for the today's session.